Yo, hello everyone. How you doing? It's story time. Okay. How is your evening? Here it's cool for me, and today I've come with a story about twins. Yes, twins. So I'd love to explain a little bit more about the culture that involves twins here in Africa. Okay, thank you very much. Give me your attention. Get your cup of tea. If you have a cup of tea, then you can drink. All right. So let's start off immediately. So twins, naturally, okay. Let us go to the scientific way. Everybody knows how the twins are formed, but in Africa, it's different. It's different. In Africa, twins are thought to be people who have been just sent, not probably just, they don't call it science. It's not all about the science. So in my town, if you give birth to twins, there are a lot of rituals you do. Probably it's not very religious, but in most cases you must follow it. All right. So one of the rituals that one must do to after having twins is that you must go and dance in the night. No, not probably dancing in the night, but you must sing the whole night. Yeah, you must sing the whole night, and there are specific songs that you must sing. Now, these songs probably are not very clear to be sung, and these songs for sure they are not very nice to be heard about. They are mostly obscene. Yes. All right. Now let us talk about them. Recently, when I was in the market, a friend of mine gave birth to twins, and they were passing through. Remember, after giving birth to twins, you do what we call fundraising, and after doing the fundraising, you would get some money from people. Remember, these are cultural things that everyone is ready to contribute for you, because there is a lot of responsibility with twins. Okay, now which type of responsibility? You must take care of them both spiritually, yeah, and materially, which is very hard to take care of two kids at a go. And now another thing. So let us be watching a little bit how these people were keeping to dance and keeping okay, they were making a fundraising, because this guy, I'm not the one who recorded these videos, but I gave somebody because I'm not very interested in involving myself in such stuff that is not religious. But I gave a friend who recorded it for me, so I'm going to be sharing them. Like right now, you'll be watching. After every clip, I'll be sharing a little bit more about how these twins were given some money, how the people were dancing, how the people were clapping everywhere. And this was really nice. It was really nice to see them do that, because it's part of culture. Remember, it's not easy, or it's not advisable to give up on the culture. If you give up on culture, in most cases there are a lot of consequences. Remember, there are a lot of consequences. As you know, even when you're religious and you don't take in the religious path, and you're not doing it very well, there are some consequences. So let's watch how these people were dancing, how they were clapping, how they were doing it properly, and they enjoyed their day. They enjoyed everything they did.
Yazala malongo kabira kayembe kabira kachungwa kabira kayembe nabiri yazala malongo nabiri yazala malongo.
Thank you for sticking around. Okay, I think you have seen there are people clapping, singing while dancing. Imagine, it's very not nice for me, but I have to share it because it's what I want to share for you people. Because some of you people don't really know what goes on here, maybe in Africa, stuff like that. But let me I can keep sharing it, no matter, nevertheless. Okay, now as you see, they were moving, they have been clapping, dancing, everything while they are fundraising for the twins to get some money. And now let me share this, let me talk this very it's somehow scary. Now, twins, when you give birth to twins, there are cultural practices you must do, and when you do that, in most cases you don't get bad omen. That's what we call bad omen. And how do I call it? Yeah, bad, I think something like bad luck. Yeah, bad luck. So bad luck comes from if you have twins and you don't do those practices. Now after you've given birth to them, as I told you earlier, you must clap, you must dance, you must talk, and you must sing something obscene, something like that, of that kind. Then also you must get a pot. I think most of you people know a pot. Yeah, there are these African pots. Then you must put in there some money. Probably they must be coins. Yeah, coins. Now those coins are put in there. Those coins are coins of luck. It's believed, okay? It's believed that they are coins of luck. Now, if you see those, okay, probably those coins are kept at the top of the roof. Remember, most of Africans, we don't have ceiling boards, or either in the grass thatched house, so they are put in the what? On the roof to hang. They hang around the roof. Now here comes the logic. Those coins must never be removed from there. They must stay there for all the time. Yeah, all the time. Whenever you wish, you can put there the money. Now another thing, another very scary stuff is that any person or stranger or brother to the twins or sister or anybody or mother or father removes that money, you would be unlucky, something of that kind. And also you would be unlucky, you'd have no luck in anything you do. Everything would be just something that is not very nice. Then let's also talk about some food. Now with twins, there are cultural rituals that are done, and after doing that they are good. For example, they cook food, and after cooking food, they get that food and go and throw in the bush. Okay, they go and throw in the bush, and when they throw that food in the bush, that food is mostly thrown to trap people that may not have food, maybe people who love just picking stuff that is not. So another tip that you must know: in Africa, don't just pick anything that you find, just leave it as it is. Yeah, so it's put to trap food. Either one, if you meet that food; two, if you touch that food; if you jump that food. One thing that would come to you, and that's patches, white patches, or you might have. Remember, these are rituals. These are cultural things that come in. These are rituals. These are not just something that is there. So when that happens to you, immediately you might either run mad. After running mad, either you can die or you can white patches. I don't know how I can explain that, but so you people are white, right? So like me, I might have a white patch here like that, something of that kind, round each part of my body. Some parts are black and some parts are white. That's how that thing works, and that's real, because recently there was a lady who was explaining something that her daughter had met those stuff. Those, by the way, that does not expire or do anything. At the time you would meet them, mostly they are thrown in the bushes. At the time you meet such, it's automatic that you either run mad, get sick, get seriously sick, or get white patches. It depends. Then let me come with another part as we watch the dancing.
Mayanja bana wange amalongo tabatala babiri ne salongo. Mayanja mwana wange mayanja mwana wange amalongo tabatala babiri ne salongo. Mayanja mwana wange amalongo mugalo Mudevaleku. Nabiri yazala, nabiri yazala. Oya, mwena ateze. Nabiri yazala.
Okay, again, another part. In Africa, if you have, probably I'm talking about Uganda, because I don't know what other cultures say about them, about themselves. But what I know about Uganda is that if you give birth to twins, you must not make them angry Yes, you must not make them angry. They must ever be happy, happy every time, because if they decide they can make you have hard time in your life, probably you might end up, if you have a job, you might end up losing your job, you might end up something like that. So how do they do this? Remember, from the beginning, from the very day they are given birth to, uh, they are they are they use rituals to create these people, and these people are based on the culture, on cultural rituals. Now, there is a situation when you have made them angry. For example, they have asked something and you've not given to them, you've not provided anything. They would go and stand at the back of the house. I'm talking about specifically Uganda, because it's something that's, yeah, well known, everybody knows it. They will stand at the back of the house, and one would rotate coming from this side, just like the way you see a belt. Yeah, one from this side, one comes from this side, and another one passes this side like this to meet. And when they meet, my friend, it would be a different story. Those are stories said. I'm not that one, I'm not very sure, but I've had testimonies about it, and it must be true. Yes. Okay. I don't know what I can share more about twins. I don't know, but I think I've shared something a little for these, I think, 10 minutes. So I think as you're drinking your tea, I'm going to post here a video of a guy who was dancing. He was dancing for Jesus. Yes, he was dancing for Jesus, and he goes around dancing for Jesus. So he dances a nice way of dance, African dance. So I'll be posting it at the end, so it will be something nice, something last to talk about. So thank you very much for staying around. Keep sharing my videos. I'm coming with more videos soon. You know, I've been having a little bit more, some problems settled in my life, something like that. It hasn't been very easy, but you know, believers, we have hope. Every time we have hope. Thank you very much. Stay alive. Bye.